Welcome back, everybody. It's Rama from Junk Journal Divas. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new, thank you for joining me today. So I was so excited to play with, these are the images from House Whimsy. These are some that I did not use, that I actually cut out, but you get the idea. It's called Stark Contrast, and as always, I will put the links. There's 2 sets of them. I'll put the links in my video description. There's more. This is just what I printed. I was so excited to play with these. I've been so busy packing up my embellishment packages, getting those ready and sorting through the box, organizing everything. And I just couldn't wait to sit down and play and just have fun. Got a pack of the Posca markers, and I've never used those before, believe it or not. So I wanted to play with them and just kind of just have fun. So I did a bunch of different backgrounds here. I was just playing around. These are just book pages that I covered some food packaging. And I added a few things. I put some tissue paper on some. This is a napkin that is from Nikki, one of my diva sisters. And by the way, this is for my July Diva Delights. I'm going to be playing around with just collage, just having fun with collaging and just different ways. Don't know, Diva Delights is I always do a monthly project and I share it with everybody in our group, Junk Journal Divas. Come over if you're not in it already. And I send things out to people who sign up for it. There's no obligation to stay in it. If you sign up and you're busy or something, and then you can just take yourself off of the list. It's all about having fun in the group, so no pressure. So I always say at least one person a month to send something out to, but the more you send out, the more you get back. It is a lot of fun, especially if you're new and you're starting out. It is just so great to get these little pieces of things that people make. It can be anything that you make, or you can follow my project that I'm doing for the month, but you don't have to. So that's what I made these for. So I put some butterflies, I put some die cuts on here. You can hear my doggies there. And then I wanted to use some of my jelly prints, so that's what I used on these. These are all my jelly prints. I did a stencil with some black gesso on the background of this one. And I love this with the blue stitching around it. I think this one is my favorite. I just love something about this is the one that always grabs me. What seems ordinary is often the extraordinary. And this one says, be brave with your life. This one I made the flowers, if you can see here, coming out of her hair here. And it says, there is nothing like a dream to create the future. And then this one I did the same thing, the flowers coming out of her hair. And this one says, let life surprise you. And this one, you are capable of becoming more than you realize. And then moving on to the book page ones, do what you love what you do. I love that quote. And you can see these, I switched to black stitching. Start each day with a grateful heart. And this is one with a die cut on top. Life was meant for great adventure. And then the last one here, believe in yourself. So I just wanted to show you these, and now I'm going to go into the process of making them. Like I said, this was just so much fun, and this is exactly what I needed, was just to sit down and just play and have some fun. So I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get started. So to start off, I have my food packaging that I cut into tag shapes, and they're all different sizes. Most of them are around 3.5 to 4 by 6 to 7. Just depends on how big of a piece I have. And I started by using my Mod Podge and painting the glue on, but then I ended up switching to my bottle. So whichever you prefer, I'm just covering the backs with some book pages. And next, if you don't know this trick, to use a piece of Scotch tape and you just put it down on the back of a napkin, and it will peel those extra layers off that you don't want. Because I'm going to use some of these butterflies now, and I'm using my water brush to go around where I want to break these apart. And I just like doing this rather than the blunt edges from cutting it. And you can see it just comes apart really easily. So I'll just let these dry. I'm kind of gathering up all of the different elements that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to put these off to the side, and I'll show you my focal points here. So I do a lot of fussy cutting, but actually these aren't so bad cutting out. So I mean, it was a lot, but there were no, it wasn't all those tiny little pieces that you had to cut out. So now I'm going back to my butterflies and some tissue paper, and I'm just going to add these to my book pages. So anything that you have to add some layers, you could even use tissue paper and stamp on top of it, as long as it is the archival ink so that it doesn't smear, of course, or any kind of napkin that you have, or just some stuff to layer up. So now I can let these dry and then cut all that excess off of the edge. So I continue doing this for a couple of the tags, and then I decided to also bring in some of my jelly prints. So I'm going to play some music and catch back up in a little bit here. So here is a look at my finished tags. These were so much fun to make. Just sit and doodle and just have a good time. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next creation.